Hello, Claire in Dunstan, Northampton, England. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That is Matthew here with freeprescriptionlenses.com. I hope I'm pronouncing that right too. And with the help of my GoPro camera, I'm going to show you how I cut prescription polarized G15 lenses for your RayBan 9052S, which stands for sun, which you don't get there in Middle Earth. But I think that's where Dunstan, Northampton is. Of course, color 100, which is the classic shiny black in the 47 eye size. So let me take everything out of the original packaging that it comes in. How's this for a cute little RayBan case? But that's what you get when you're wearing kids' frames. Speaking of kids, how about a little shout out to 12-year-old Mia over there, keeping Claire straight, and of course the wonderful dog that you have over there, which I won't mention by name so that fans just won't stalk it outside your home. But this is your frame, and of course I slipped off without noticing a little plastic sleeve that RayBan puts on there to prevent rubbing or chafing when it's being shipped from England, or I'm sorry, sent from Italy, since I had to wait forever for this color, since you had to have this color. But that's what prevents the temples from rubbing together during shipping. And of course I'm going to put it on there when I ship to England. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Let me get the camera right. Don't want to put it too high, don't want to put it too low. Of course, can you tell, have I lost any weight? Does that look right to you? Okay, back up to where it's supposed to be. Alright, so let me pop out your original demo lenses. Set those on the counter there. I'm going to place your frame into the tracing element of my French Nexia edger. Being from England, I know you just love the French. Where's my stylus? There it is. Come back here. Come back here, I say. So I'm going to wake up the edger, hit the button, or the tracer, and it's now going to, everyone wants to know, how does the machine know what shape to trace? Because this little stylus is going to come around and trace the shape of the right lens before moving over and tracing the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, I put the dot in the .com. But the home where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. They're just disappointed in me because I just keep rambling on during all these videos with nothing really of value to say. But hey, I just keep talking. I don't let that stop me. But now that's the shape of your lens that is going to be cut, a very large shape. When I shrink it down, that is your little shape. If I hold your lens up, see the little green circle? That's what it is. So, let's magnify. That's the right size. Your pupillary distance, which is 27.5 in both eyes. Let me hit that button, and I'm going to bring it down to your little itty bitty pupillary distance of 27.5. And, oops, let's put it back on the magnet. If it wasn't a magnet, could I do that? Ooh, cool special effects you get here when you buy stuff from me. Let me get your lenses ready. Made by U.S. Optical, prescription lenses made in America. You are investing in America. Do you feel good about buying glasses from America? No one in England can make them as cool as me. So that's right, proudly made here in the United States. Take your lenses out. Yeah, they sound unbreakable to me. All right, so your lenses. Your right eye is a -1 1/4 sphere. I'm going to turn the power drum on my Marco 101 lensometer, my very dusty Marco 101 lensometer. I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to find the optical center of your lens. Everything looks good, and I am going to put a dot on your lenses. And of course, let me darken those so you can see what I am doing there, because I only need one for the right eye. Let's put an R there. Let's wet the inking drop so that everyone else can see in the future. Of course, when they're this dark, it's hard. Your left eye -1/4, -50 at 165. Turn the axis drum to 165. You can see that through the little magnifier there. Put the power drum on -1/4. Put your left lens in. Find the optical center. Where'd it go? Where did it go? There it is. Make sure I've got the optical center. Check your astigmatism correction. Everything looks good there. And now we can go back down here and get everything lined up just perfectly. Hopefully you can see that. Let me darken that. Where's my little ink pen? Where is it? Cool little pen that came with the $40,000 machinery. You get one of these when you pay 40,000 bucks, evidently. Let me put, oh, that's the left lens. Let's do the right. Hold that up to the light. Put a dot right there. And now that's going to be a nice dark dot. I'm going to put that right there in the middle of that square. That is your optical center. Let me do the same thing now for the left lens. One dot there, one dot there. In case you missed what I was doing, let me recap. Oh no, that joke was not that bad. You gave us the English language and I butcher it with that pun. Okay, so here is a block. I need to attach this to your lens. I like to call it Jenny from the block. And I still need to attach it to your lens, so I need a little double-sided adhesive sticker. You know what's coming, the sticker. Pull these off, stick that onto one block, chip off the old block. Where's another block? Where's another one? Here it is. Let me take this one, put the little sticker on there. Of course, the silver button in the back is a magnet, or as what you say in England, magnet. Did I translate that right? Okay, that magnet's going to hold it in place in the arm. And I haven't even had any coffee. Okay, I'm going to hit this button. The arm's going to drop down and put the block onto the lens. Let's do the same thing now for the left lens. It automatically flips over and mirrors your pupillary distance of 27.5. And I'm going to put that as the dot there and get that one lined up on the edge there. Where'd that other block go? Here it is. Here it is. Pull the little piece of paper off to see the black side is sticky. Yes, they used to be green. Now I'm using black just to show a little diversity in my videos. But now the actual cutting wheel, where's my flashlight? The actual cutting wheel, my little dusty cutting wheel. Look, it's been snowing and already before Christmas. But over here is your cutting wheel, and that's what's going to grind your lens down. It's going to act like a heavy grit sandpaper. This wheel in the center, that little channel in the middle, is going to put the valley, well, with the valley, it's going to put the V-shaped bevel into your lens. And I'm going to take the right lens and with that magnet place it into the chuck. Of course, you know which comes next. I don't know the machine well enough, so I'm going to call it the Charles and not the Chuck. So I'm going to hit start. Wait, no, I've got to pull up the shape onto the computer. There we go. And I know from experience from cutting your other lenses, I'm going to take this down 1/10 of a millimeter in advance and hit start. The door closes, the clamp shuts, and then 2 white calipers are going to come into play, and it's going to measure the thickness of the lens and the shape going all the way around to know exactly where to place the bevel so it will fit best inside the frame. And then it's going to go down onto the cutting wheel. Now, your lenses are made out of the unbreakable polycarb. It is also bulletproof up to 22 caliber, which I don't know why that's needed in England because no one has any guns. But it also has both UVA and UVB protection built into it. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin. When the sun pokes up from behind a cloud in England about 15 minutes out of the year, other than that it's cloudy. But should the sun ever come out, your eyes will have both UVA and UVB protection. This is also, you've upgraded to the cauliflower lens. That's what it looks like now. No. But polycarb is cutting dry where plastic and high-end is cut wet, but the water that was in the background was causing it to do that. But no concern, that's going to break away in just a moment. There we go. Water's coming back in for the last 20 seconds of the cutting cycle just to wash away any optical debris. But I can't imagine what debris would be in that lens. I don't see any debris, do you? Ooh, it's like a car wash. Now that little wheel that's coming into play that looks like a little Dremel tool, that's what's going to apply the safety bevel. It's going to do it to the front surface, the convex surface of the lens, before moving over and cutting the concave surface of the lens. And that concludes your vocabulary lesson of the day. Yeah, I'm usually a little caffeinated when I view the videos that Claire has noticed, but no coffee today, just a 5-hour energy drink. You know, when I first started drinking those, I thought, I wasn't that impressed, but then I drank one, and then I drank 2, and I thought, hey, wow, these are really good. I don't understand why more people don't drink 5-hour energy drinks. They're really great. Why don't more people drink them? Okay, hang on. It is done. Put this down. Hit the button to open it up. Let's remove the little debris that is in there. We don't need that anymore. Toss that into the rubbish dustbin, or as we say, the trash can. Where's your frame? Here it is. I'm going to see if the lens fits. I'm going to tuck it into the outside corner first and use my thumbs, press down the nose. That snaps in perfectly. I'm going to pop that back out for a moment, and let's go ahead and start cutting the left lens. Flip that over to L, which stands for not right, which just like me, not right. hit the start button. Actually, let's do something else. Since you're going to be popping these in and out, I'm going to take it down 1/5 of a millimeter more. And let's use this time to show you, where is it? I have got some clear lenses in here that you have also ordered. So here's the trick. Whenever you want to wear your clear lenses, you pop out your sunglass lenses, and to apply your lenses, to insert them, your unbreakable bulletproof lenses, you tuck them in. Now, if you notice, I've got my arms at my side, feet standing this far from the ground. It's important to have your feet but at least this far on the ground, shoulder width, elbows touching your side, frame perpendicular to you. Stick out your tongue on the left side, and then the lens is tucked into the outside corner. Then use your thumbs, you push down at the nose. You're always going to push down with your thumb at the nose. Do the same thing now for the left lens. I rotate it. I have the side I'm working on closest to me. I tuck it in at the outside corner first, and then press down at the nose. The reason why I do that, the thickest part of the frame is at the nose, so if you apply force there, you will never hurt the frame. Now, since you're living in jolly old England and it gets cold, only do this when your frames are at room temperature. Plastic becomes very brittle in the cold, so don't leave them in your car overnight and then try and do it in freezing weather. Plastic does become brittle. Now, to take these out, you turn the frame over. Now, I'm right-handed, so I grab the frame with my left hand. I place my thumb at the nose of the right lens. I grab it with the other hand so the lenses don't fall on the floor. Put my thumb on top of my other thumb and push down. Out comes the lens. Do the same thing now for the left side. I grab the frame with my left hand, being right-handed. Put my thumb at the nose, the other thumb on top. Push down. Out comes the lens. Now, these are your original RayBan lenses. You can tell by the logo. Now, you wear contacts. So when you're wearing your contacts, pop in your original lenses. Again, you tuck it into the outside corner, push down at the nose, rotate the frame around, tuck it in at the outside corner, push down at the nose. Now, I always tell you to push down at the nose. You can pull down at the bottom of the frame. You can pull up at the top of the frame. You're going to develop your own technique. I always tuck them in the corner here first and press down at the nose. Some people like to push them in the nose first and then push down here. Some people like to push the lens up through the bottom, rotate it around twice, and then again tuck it in at the nose. You're getting this. You're gonna do exactly as I say, aren't you? Okay, let me tuck that out. And of course, all your lenses will be protected and shipped over there in these protective sleeves. If they weren't protective, could I do that? Yeah, see, that's how you know their quality. All right, so let me tuck this one back in. Outside corner first, push down at the nose. Let's go ahead and take this block off. It is no longer needed. Let's take the lens out of the chuck. Thank you, Chuck. Okay, how about Charlie? I'll call it Charlie. I'm going to include this as a free gift with every pair of glasses made. I will ship that to you and what makes you guys jolly? Why is it jolly old England anyway? Why is it not melancholy middle-aged England? Since you guys live in Middle Earth with those weird names, Gloucester and whatever you like to call themselves. There, that snaps in. Did you see what I was doing? You see that? Did you see that? Let me slow it down for you. Let me pop that back out. Tuck it in at the outside corner first. Using your thumbs, you press down at the nose. Snap, it goes right in. I'm going to stick that on one of your lenses too. Another free gift. Now let's go down and inspect your lenses. The right eye again reads -1 1/4. Put the lens in right on that dot. And as I stop, I'm reading -1 1/4. Your left eye reads, and we're still on the axis wheel at 165. Turn the power drum, I'm getting -1/4, which is one step away from 0. And I'm getting -75 as the final power. That's because, can you see that? Can you see that? Ooh. By the way, these cute little LED light bulbs invented here in Durham, North Carolina at a company called Cree. But the unit of measurement we use in the optical world, let me check the time. Good, I got 10 minutes before I have to be out of this building. The unit of measurement is called a diopter, spelled D-I-O-P-T-E-R, and it goes in quarter increments, 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, 1, 1 1/4, and so on. So without your glasses on, everything is much too large. So when you look at these muscles, boom, 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 they're going to be much larger than they really appear in real life. You put your glasses on, they will minify down to the little chicken wing size that they really are. And So you need 5 steps of correction for your right eye. Now you only need 1 step of correction. You have the smallest amount of correction you could possibly need for your left. But you need 2 steps of astigmatism correction. Astigmatism means that if you close your eyes, it's dark. Now close your eyes, Claire. Is it dark? Yep, okay, everything's working fine. But that's the fine-tune knob. So this gets everything the correct size. This takes away the fuzzy edges. And this just tells us where to turn that knob, blah, blah, blah. You've seen my videos. You know what's up. All right, so let me clean everything up. Where's your daggum frame? Here it is. Okay, turn that off. Save energy. Your pupillary distance is 55, which is terribly small no matter what country you're in. And I'm going to place the dot on the, actually I can hold it up to the light. The dot on the right lens with, again, the 0 against my thumb. And when we read it on the left lens, we're getting 55, so that is made perfectly. I couldn't make that any better if I'd cut it myself. Now I want to clean the dots off your lenses, or maybe not. You could be the first on your block to wear them like that. And the other cool thing about polarized lenses, I will show you. Hang on, hang on. The way you can always tell if lenses are polarized is if you take a second one, you hear the term polar opposites. The way polarization works, when you hold one lens up over the other, you should see light through there, but as I turn it, it's going to block all visible light. That's how you can always test to see if any lenses are polarized. It blocks all light. Now polarization, the same way you can skip a stone off of water, light does the same thing. So polarizations will block glare off of roads, off of windshields, and of course definitely around water. That's what it was invented for, but it reduces all glare amounts. Now where's my calculator? This is actually a glare source. So when you're looking at this, your cell phone, your radio station, gas pumps. By the way, gas in America getting close to under $2 a gallon. What is it over there? Is it still $5 a liter? How do you guys drive? But, so, gas pumps are a little bit hard to see, but when you get to one, now your cell phone, where is my cell phone? Dun dun dun. I might have to Skype you. Look, there's my wife's cat, Mr. Whiskers. Cell phones through polarization, you might get some weird effects, so you just turn your phone a little bit and everything will be clear. Gas pumps, you'll just have to turn your head. Now speaking of which, when you get these in the mail, if they're too loose or too tight, which is a small chance, just stop by your local optical shop. 99% of all optical shops do free adjustments. That's because 80% of people have one ear that's higher than the other. And so there's an 80% chance one of these will be higher. But I'm going to get them in standard alignment, also known as the 3-point stance, 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter, and there is no wobble. See, there's no wobble when I do that. And when I say wobble, I'm part of that 80%. So when I press down, yeah, they wobble, but when they're on me, they look good. I was about to say something else, but I know your 12-year-old's watching, so I can't say it. Flip them over, press down, there is no wobble. Mia, it's a good thing you're here. You're keeping this PG-13 for me. Close each temple to make sure they overlap perfectly, and they do. So Claire in Dunston, Northampton, Middle Earth. Of course, free shipping. Come over to America. I'll ship these to the airport. You won't have to pay the shipping charges. But there is a shipping fee to England. I apologize for that. They just charge me, so I gotta charge you. That's how capitalism works. But if anyone has any questions, just email me at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com. Claire in Dunston, Northampton, England, United Kingdom. I hope you enjoy watching me get silly, as always, as I cut your RayBan 9052S color 100 in the 47 eye size. By the way, my wife wears this frame in the tortoise and the blue orange. And of course, you have it already in the tortoise. You're going to be popping the lenses in and out. So you now have 2 pair of clear lenses frames. Well, I should say, you can wear these with clear, same as your tortoise, and now you can put these in there. And you also have the original RayBan lenses you can pop in when you're wearing your contacts. So, hopefully everyone else can see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Of course, Claire will tell you, I bring that love and feeling back to everything. If I was to make toast, I bring that love and feeling back to toast. But that's enough for tonight. Gotta go home. They're locking up the building. Claire, again, it's been a privilege. You could have bought them from anyone, but you bought them from the guy who gave you free prescription lenses. Well played, madam. And again, hopefully everyone else ignores me and sees how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.